Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the Crypto Kid, and in these videos, we take a look at Bitcoin and everything that's going on in the world of cryptocurrency. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We make daily videos and keep it relevant to what's going on in the news. And welcome back to those of you who have been following along. Let's jump right in, take a look at Bitcoin Cash because we've had a pretty wild night. So as you can see, we are currently sitting at around $1,800, but that is not the most exciting part of the news. You can see we've had some insane gains overnight. We reached highs of $2,000 USD, and that is really incredible to see. Now, if we take a closer look here, if we can get that page to load, you'll see that we are breaking through some other highs here. We've just broken through 1,800 as I'm making this video. And it's going to be interesting to see how far this is going to go because the news with Bitcoin Cash has been nothing but positive, and it just keeps coming. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin, Coin Market Cap, we'll start with Bitcoin Core. Now they're sitting at around -2%. They've really been struggling to break through that $16,000 or $17,000 because there's a lot of other excitement and a lot better places to invest in my opinion. One of those is Bitcoin Cash. Now, before we jump away with that, you can see that Bitcoin Gold is actually up 10%, and Ripple is showing an impressive 52% gains over the last 24 hours. Again, very impressive. But before we get away here, let's take a look at where the volume is happening with Bitcoin Cash. Now, we've talked about this before. South Korea has a lot of volume. Today, you're looking at around $500 million coming out. But the real noise here is over the combined total with $2.5 billion USD traded in volume over the last 24 hours. This is impressive to say the least. And the reason I wanted to mention South Korea is you're seeing a lot of other action here, USD, but not only that, a lot of trades happening directly from BTC and BCH, and that is exciting to see. Now, I wanted to jump over to Bitcoin.com because South Korea is in the news today. Now, we've mentioned South Korea quite a bit, especially because the banks were looking pretty, light on cryptocurrencies. They were allowing their users to open up virtual accounts, allowing them to trade cryptocurrencies if they could verify the fact that those account holders were in fact real people with real South Korean bank accounts. Now, today, news came out here that the government is cracking down, trying to prevent banks from issuing virtual accounts to their users. Pretty sad to see it, but again, they're not going to be able to fully stop this, in my opinion. And again, a lot of the regulation is happening, in my opinion here, to ban minors as well as foreigners from trading cryptocurrencies and creating accounts in the country, okay? So I think a lot of this news is just making sure that these accounts that are being opened in South Korea are actually not only from South Koreans themselves, but actually real people. And, this is nothing new, Over here in Canada, one of the big exchanges, Quadriga CX, they're pretty strict on this. They want to make sure that when that money's being pulled, it's not only from a real person, but from your actual name coming out of that account. And I agree with that in the only sense that because the banks are quick to shut that down. If they see that there's any slip up there, now that exchange can't allow their users to fund their accounts. So it kind of is a balancing act here with banks wanting to help out their users sometimes, or I should say more exchanges helping allowing their users to really get that fund out of their accounts from the banks into the exchanges. So again, I hope this doesn't shake up the market too much, but I think it will be a positive in the long run because there is a lot of positivity coming out of South Korea. Let's make sure we clarify that, South Korea. So I came out with a quick tweet yesterday in regards to Electron Cash because of some action that was happening with this development here. CashShuffle. Now, this is really cool, and we'll jump back here to Bitcoin.com because they did have this article about 3 days ago. Jamie Redmond here came out with this article, enhancing privacy on the Bitcoin Cash network. Now, this is really cool, and there was a quote here from the lead developer here on Electron Cash. See if I can find it here. Basically, he was saying that privacy and fungibility go hand in hand and are vital for cryptocurrency. Free people living in a free society should have a right to privacy without fearing the state peering into their personal finances. Well said, Jonald. That is, I can't stress that enough. I mean, free society, free will, that's what it's all about. Being able to send money to whoever you want, whenever you want without having permission to do so. And that is what Bitcoin Cash is all about. And I would invite you to check this out. You want to call it CashShuffle, doesn't matter. It's a pretty exciting project. Now, basically what they're doing here, if you've heard of coin mixing or coin shuffle, this is a little different. This allows users to combine their transactions with others, creating obfuscation, which is basically meaning obscurity, or kind of smearing the clarity of what's happening there to create a sense of privacy. But not only that, it's going to be free. There's no added fees to this, and most importantly, there's no risk of lost funds. So this is a really cool development plan, and my favorite part about this is the roadmap. Read this. This is what brings it all together. We are constantly working, building, and researching. Our goal is to bring fully decentralized, frictionless, and peer-to-peer privacy and fungibility solutions to Bitcoin Cash. So, awesome. Good work, CashShuffle. This is really cool. And again, there's tons of exciting news coming out all over the world for Bitcoin Cash. We've seen it in Japan with the cryptocurrency ecosystem that's coming out there with a lot of the big names. And again, this is just really exciting. So I'll leave a link because Electron Cash is the wallet that is apparently kind of seamlessly working with CashShuffle. But again, you'll want to make sure that you've got the right platform here. Currently, I think if you've got an Android, you can pick it up on Google Play. But if you're working with Macs, you're going to want to pick up the OS X file there, as well as Windows for desktop versions or Linux. So again, this is really exciting. So congratulations to both Electron Cash and CoinShuffle, or CashShuffle, I should say. Really cool projects coming out here, and it's really exciting to see. Speaking of excitement, let's jump back over to bitcoin.com because they had 1 million downloads. Congratulations. And not only that, but in a very short period of time. Mate Toke, the COO of Bitcoin.com, came out saying that 1 million wallets downloaded in just a few months is incredible. And that is no small feat. 1 million in just a few months. And not only that, they are focusing on Bitcoin Cash. So all of those users have the ability to hold and send Bitcoin Cash, because we all know what happens when you try to send $10 of BTC. You're going to have to pay $15 to send it anywhere. With BCH, Bitcoin Cash allows you to do it almost free with pennies below the penny below the penny. So you can almost say it's free. And finally, while we're talking about wallets, let's jump over to blockchain.com. Big news for them today, December 14th. Cash in on your Bitcoin Cash. But not only that, they're allowing you to have access to it. Now, I should jump the gun here because if you are on mobile, you're going to have to wait a bit. But if you're using it on desktop, definitely you can have access to that. So if you did hold any BTC Bitcoin Core on August 1st, you can now access that. So that's some great news for those of you who have been waiting. But not only that, the wallet is going to be fully integrated with Bitcoin Cash. So you're going to be allowed to hold your Bitcoin Cash private keys, just like Ether or Bitcoin Core. So this is really exciting. A lot of wallets and other companies are realizing the fact that Bitcoin Cash is a real deal. And you can see it right here. I mean, Bitcoin, or I should say Blockcoin, in November, we revealed our plan to deliver the growing demand we've seen for Bitcoin Cash, and in my opinion, that demand will only enhance and increase. So I wanted to thank everybody for following along. I apologize yesterday for not coming out with a video, and the reason for that is I am coming out with a special video, which I think those of you who have been following along are really going to enjoy. Hopefully I'll be coming out with that at the end of the day today, if not tomorrow at the latest, I hope. So follow along with that, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.